the job, does it? You don't get a bus driver just think, oh fuck it, that was a brilliant round, once more round for free. Oh, there we go, you've had your 5 seconds, there we go. Now ladies and gentlemen, our next act is a special act. His first ever gig was down here, doing this 2 weeks ago. He came on, he did brilliantly and he went through. And this is technically his second ever gig. So are we all going to be supportive? Give me a cheer. So cheering and welcome all the way to stage with Chris Wade!
Nice t-shirt.
Hey, at least it stayed in this time. Evening. My name's Chris. I work in a call centre. Fucking hell, done well for myself there, eh? And I know what you lot are thinking. Fucking hell, statuesque young Greek god there. Hear a bit like Peppermint Patty. Want to hear what this fucker's got to say? It's nothing interesting. So, front row, bit bright. Young lady there, hello, good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
The internet friendly?
I love the internet.
Do you?
Love it.
Seen the stuff about kids snorting nutmeg? Is that a yes or a no? Just Mike.
Tell us about it.
Basically, craze in the States at the minute is for kids to snort nutmeg. I said, wow, how desperate to get high have you got to be? Where snorting nutmeg seems like a great idea. Obviously the parental groups are justifiably upset by it. Not because the kids are snorting nutmeg, but presumably because they're fucking too soft to go and buy real drugs, which is got to be a bigger worry. The issue I've got with that is, though, with it being food-based, it's only a question of time before Jamie Oliver gets involved. And I'm turning on my TV to see him, big mong face, staring blankly back at me, zesting a satsuma in there, trying to make it a little bit better for the kids. But that was my initial disgust at this. But since then, I've thought, wonder if this works. So what I've done is, I've had a couple of lines before I came on tonight. Double dropped a couple of clothes as well, just to get my engine running. So, if at any point I seem incoherent, babbly, black out, you're all going to see a big, swift upward movement in my act. I've got a lot of hobbies, not just comedy, which I'm not great at. I love cooking. Cooking's like fucking, but for ugly people. You know, you get your hand in to begin with, get it a little bit wet, a little bit sticky, maybe use a toy. So when I've cooked for you ladies, you know, you'll be satisfied. And if you've got to go to hospital, you can use your real name. But on the subject of cooking, I don't like a lot of cooking programmes. I particularly dislike Hugh Fearnley-Whitten's stuff from the River Cottage programmes. His haircut reminds me of sort of a stand-in teacher or a sex offender, or if you went to my school, both. And it's just the entire thing about his act I don't really like. You know, he stood there banging on about being frugal. You know, oh, we've got to be frugal, you've got to use leftovers. Just fucking cook less, Hugh. Clearly nobody's eating the shit you serve them first time. You know, save some money that way. Save yourself a few quid. Just don't make as much. And it's these kids I feel sorry for. All kids, all real kids, real actual kids, as opposed to fake kids or something, maybe me, want to eat is chips, beans, fish fingers. And he'll go, kids, tea's ready. Well, yeah, what is it? Oh, it's your tea. No, it's not, Hugh. What it is the same ground nut oil and mung bean infused shit you tried to fucking serve me that I rejected yesterday for you. That's what that is. And I was working in a call centre as well. I've got fairly fucking low expectations about my life. I'm not an overachiever. But when I watch MasterChef and I see one of the judges is John Turode, you know, respected chef, big in the chefing industry, I can think, yeah, I can get on board with that. When I see the other judge is a guy who used to make his living selling fruit and veg, my expectations think, possibly, if you're hosting something called MasterChef, your culinary expertise should stretch possibly a little bit further than just knowing the best way to carry sacks of fucking carrots into a kitchen. But then again, you know, I think you might have something. Because this is the second round, this is my second gig, and basically all I'm doing is recycling the same shit and people are still laughing. I've just moved in with my girlfriend as well. Fucking hell. Don't get us wrong, I love my girlfriend a bit, but she's fucking weird. She's got this thing, when we go to bed, I don't know, when everybody goes to bed, you announce to each other you're going to bed. Like, it's like some kind of crazy formality and like a pleasantry. Oh, well, I'm off to bed now. So we do that, but we don't. We announce we're tired, right, I'm tired. And then what begins is what can only be described as the strangest fucking Mexican standoff you've ever seen in your life. Because my girlfriend will not switch a light and the telly off. No, 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 no. So what we do is, we're going to bed. Go on, I dare you to move. And she's quite wily. It's not that I mind turning the light off, it's not that I mind turning the light, turning the telly off, then going to bed. It's the fact she's made it a competition. And I hate losing. So we'll sit there for an hour where I'll literally be ready to piss myself. But resolute, I'm not moving. I will not give you an inch. And that goes for later as well. She also snores. But it's not just that she snores, there's a prelude to the snore. She builds into snoring. And it's got so bad, I've had to buy earplugs. Or spend another month sleeping on the sofa. So, if you do get earplugs, I can honestly say to people, the best ones to buy are the wax ones, you know. All I can say to you is, a little piece of advice, do warm them up with your hands, put them in. Don't warm them up in the microwave, unless you like pushing Pop-Tarts in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Chris Made, you've been great. Thanks a lot now.